Hey Freedom Lovers, this is Dr. Peterson Pierre with America's Frontline Doctors bringing you today's Daily Dose. On Tuesday, December 10th of last year, a Superior Court judge delivered a precedent-setting decision in Dr. Simone Gold's landmark free speech case against the California Medical Board, which will be referred to as CMB going forward. As previously reported, Dr. Gold emerged victorious over CMB last year, overcoming their fraudulent witch hunt and flagrant abuse of power. In 2023, Dr. Gold sued the CMB in federal court in response to their illegal and unrelenting efforts to silence her and revoke her physician license. During a 3-day medical licensing hearing, the CMB alleged that Dr. Gold was devoid of professional ethics and judgment due to her misdemeanor presence at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. The CMB charged that Dr. Gold's actions that day were, quote, substantially related to the qualifications, functions, and duties of a physician, end quote. How are they related exactly? This was a shocking pivot from their original accusation of spreading COVID-19 misinformation. After the conclusion of the hearing, an administrative law judge vindicated Dr. Gold by ruling that the CMB cannot revoke her physician license. However, the judge concurred with the CMB claims, ordering that she be publicly reprimanded by the medical board and required to take a medical ethics course because of her involvement in the events on January 6th. Despite the legal victory in retaining her license, Dr. Gold recognized that an outstanding physician with a flawless track record should not be subjected to an absurd reprimand or ethics course, further allowing the CMB to continue its unchecked abuse of power, and make no mistake, it's an abuse of power, sets a dangerous precedent. Dr. Gold and her legal team immediately submitted an appeal to the Superior Court of California. San Diego Superior Court Judge Michael Smith found that the CMB had failed to show with clear and convincing evidence that Dr. Gold's conduct on January 6th was substantially related to her role as a physician, vacating the California Medical Board's public recommend and Dr. Gold's requirement to take a medical ethics course. In addition, the judge awarded Dr. Gold financial relief for litigation costs, which the CMB will now have to pay her for. In a statement following this remarkable ruling, Dr. Gold said, quote, "The initial trial verdict was a victory by any definition. I appeal because what the government did was wrong. The California Medical Board has absolutely no authorities to sanction doctors for non-medical misdemeanors. George Washington warned us about usurpation, and the courts must hold these executive agencies accountable. I'm thankful for my excellent attorneys who believed in my vision for victory. I have been vindicated, and together we have set a historic precedent for any licensed professional batting usurpation in the future," end quote. Lead attorney Heather Gibson added, quote, "It's a sad day in America when the awesome and virtually unlimited power of the agencies of government is wrongfully brought to bear on productive patriots. Fortunately, there are still a few individuals in the system who can intervene under the right circumstances on behalf of individuals like Dr. Gold who refuse to surrender. I am so proud to have acted on her behalf," end quote. Yes, the California Medical Board is known to abuse its power, and they're probably not the only one. The government at large, if you disagree with them, if you cross them, if you don't toe the line, if you don't spread their narrative, they're coming for you. Ladies and gentlemen, only the truth will set you free. Stay tuned for the next Daily Dose.